So you're going to have an assignment coming up where you have to allow the user to enter a string and then reverse that string and see if it's the same reversed and forward. And in reversing that, you're also going to take out any characters that are not alphanumeric, A through Z or numbers. I'm just going to show you how to reverse a string in this project to help prepare you for that assignment. You have to figure out how to only show the A through Z and the numbers when you create the reverse string and the normal string. But let's say we have the user enter a number and they enter 162904. We're going to show that number reversed. So it's 409261. We can use a loop to accomplish that. I'm in the Python editor and I've created the beginning of my program to reverse the number and put in the front matter and some comments here that tells the user what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and code this. We're going to start with a variable called num, and it's going to equal 2. We can give it a value to start with because we're going to use num as a sentinel value to allow this program to execute multiple times until the user enters a 0. So we're going to do that with a while loop. While num does not equal 0, and since it's a loop I need a colon. And then inside that loop we're going to ask them to enter their number while num equals input a number or 0 to end. Now, since I use num as an integer value, let's go ahead and convert this to an integer. We'll have to convert it back to a string in order to reverse it, but that's okay. I want an if loop then that checks to see if num does not equal 0. So if it's not 0, then we're going to process it. And we're going to have a variable called original num equals, and we're just going to take the string value of num. That way we can examine each character of the string and reverse that and see if you're doing the palindrome test, we'd see if the two are the same. So reversed num then equals quote quote. That's the string we're going to build by reversing the characters. And we're going to use a for loop here for x in range. And our range is going to be 0 to the length of original num. And I need a colon there since that is a loop. So length, of course, is going to start counting with 1, and since that second value here is exclusive, if we enter a 4-digit number, it's going to go from 0 to 3, which would be the indices 0 to 3 of our string. Each time through the loop, we're going to take reversed num and have that equal my original string, original num, and we're going to take character x, each character going through our loop, and we're going to concatenate that to whatever value is currently in reversed num. And that process will put each character before the other characters that are processed. That's really our loop to reverse the number. Let's print it out. And we'll say the reversed value is, and we use a placeholder of 0. I'm also going to add a new line character, so we'll put spacing as we do multiple values. And we're going to format in that placeholder the value of reversed num. I need another parenthesis to match my left and right parentheses. That's going to be the end of our if fork. That will process the number and show us the reverse. But if they enter a 0 to end, I want to have my else fork simply print goodbye. And that's the extent of our program to reverse a number that they put in as a string, reversing each character of that string and printing out the reversed value. And if they enter a 0, we will end. Let me save this and we'll test it, make sure this works. So I'm going to choose to run. So here's my program running. I get the front matter, name of the program, what it does, how to use it. Let's put in a 8362. I'm going to press the enter key, and the reverse number is 2638. So it reverses that, and I can enter another number. Let's do a long number here. And the reverse number is backwards of that, 0987654321. Now if I put in a 0, it prints goodbye. I'm going to suggest that you pause the video here and enter this code and create the program and test it just for some additional practice. If you just jumped into this video and haven't seen the prior videos to this, I invite you to check out my Python playlist of videos.